This is take two, because the first time I did this, I had music going in the background that was so completely wrong that I had to change over. So here we go with a little Beethoven. Now, when last we left Madness, here we were. Give me your pardon, sir. I have done you wrong, but pardon it as you are a gentleman. You must needs have heard how I am punished with a sore distraction. What I have done that might your nature, honor, and exception roughly awake, I here proclaim was madness. Let my disclaiming from a purposed evil free me so far in your most generous thoughts that I have shot my arrow o'er the house and hurt my brother. The dream's here still, even when I wake it is, without me and within me, not imagined, felt. And now on to Twilight, and I only have one quote for Twilight. It seems Shakespeare loved the dawn, but only had this to say about sunset. The weary sun hath made a golden set, and by the bright tract of his fiery car gives token of a goodly day tomorrow. Now let us move beyond Twilight into Shakespeare's night. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Good things of day begin to droop and drowse, while night's black agents to their praise do rouse. Ere the bat hath flown his cloistered flight, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note. 'Tis now the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn and hell itself breathes out contagion to this world. Now could I drink hot blood and do such bitter business as the day would quake to look on. I am afeard, being in night, all this is but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove? Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania. O lente, lente, curite noctis equi, which means, oh, slowly, slowly run, ye horses of night. Stars, hide your fires, let not light see my black and deep desires. Now that the gloomy shadow of the night, longing to see, now that the gloomy shadow of the night, longing to view Orion's drizzling look, leaps from the Antarctic world unto the sky, and dims the welkin with her pitchy breath. The iron tongue of midnight hath tolled 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. To your protection I commend me, gods, from fairies and the tempters of the night. Now o'er the one-half world nature seems dead, and wicked dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings. Creeping murmur and the pouring dark fills the wide vessel of the universe. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now our frolic. Thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities. Death. Only got one for this one, strangely enough. Nothing in his life became him like the leaving of it. He died as one that had been studied in his death, to throw away the dearest thing he owed, as twere a careless trifle. And now sleep. Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace, so sweet to rest. O gentle sleep, nature's soft nurse, weigh my eyelids down, and steep my senses in forgetfulness. Sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company. Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Good night, good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast. Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. The innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast. My spirits grow dull, and fain I would beguile the tedious day with sleep. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight, and there the snake throws her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. The crickets sing, and man's o'er-labored sense repairs itself by rest. Our revels now are ended. These our actors were all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit shall dissolve, and like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Now dawn. What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? Look, love, what envious streaks do lace the severing clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. The morn in russet mantle clad walks o'er the dew on yon high eastward hill. The wolves have preyed, and look, the gentle day, before the wheels of Phoebus round about, dapples the drowsy east with spots of grey. But soft, methinks I scent the morning air. The glow-worm shows the matin to be near, and gins to pale his ineffectual fire. A glooming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his head. The sun doth gild our armour, up, my lords! Night's dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger. The morning steals upon the night, melting the darkness. The golden sun salutes the morn, and having gilt the ocean with his beams, gallops the zodiac in his glistering coach, and overlooks the highest peering hills. This chapter is called Mercy. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose me to what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet sinned I not but in mistaking. No beast so fierce but knows some touch of pity. With my nobler reason 'gainst my fury do I take part. The rarer action is in virtue than in vengeance. Stay thy desperate steps. I see an angel hover o'er thy head, and with a vial of precious grace offers to pour the same into thy soul. Then call for mercy and avoid despair. Truly I would not hang a dog by my will, much less a man that hath any honesty in him. When you are desirous to be blessed, I'll blessing beg of you. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past, avoid what is to come, and do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them ranker. But she that rose the tallest of them all, and fairest, laid his head upon her lap, and loosed the shattered cask, and chafed his hands, and called him by his name. This chapter is called Remember. I cannot but remember such things that were most precious to me. Nymph, in thy orisons be all my sins remembered. Purpose is but the slave to memory. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it remember me. There's rosemary, that's for remembrance. I pray you, love, remember. I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. No, the heart that has truly loved never forgets, but as truly loves on to the close, as the sunflower turns on her God when he sets, the same look which she turned when he rose. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the edge of doom. Eternity was in our lips and eyes, bliss in our brows bent. If a man do not erect in this age his own tomb ere he dies, he shall live no longer in monument than the bell rings and the widow weeps. Then there's hope a great man's memory may outlive his life half a year, but by'r lady, a must build churches then, or else a shall suffer not thinking on with the hobby horse, whose epitaph is, for oh, the hobby horse is forgot. This chapter is called Hope. All these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come. So shines a good deed in a naughty world. I do spy a kind of hope which craves as desperate an execution as that is desperate which we would prevent. Even as men racked upon a sand that looked to be washed off the next tide. And this is the last chapter. It's called Famous Last Words. I leave an errant knave with your worship, which I beseech your worship to correct yourself for the example of others. God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. May God restore you to health. I humbly give you leave to depart, and if a merry meeting may be wished, God prohibit it. 'Tis not so deep as a well, nor so 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. There is special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it be not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. Since no man of aught he leaves knows, what is it to leave betimes? Let be. It were for me to throw my scepter at the injurious gods, to tell them our world did equal theirs till they had stolen our jewel. All's but naught. Then is it sin to rush into the secret house of death, ere death dare come to us. Our lamp is spent. It's out. What's brave? What's noble? Let's do it after the high Roman fashion, and make death proud to take us. We have no friend but resolution and the briefest end. Give me my robe, put on my crown. I have immortal longings in me. Now no more the juice of Egypt's grape shall moist this lip. I am fire and air. All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity. No more shall my eyes drink the sight of you like wine. Never more with a look that is a kiss follow the sweet grace of you. I remember now the way you have of pushing back a lock of hair with one hand from your forehead, and my heart cries out, I am never away from you. In another world, I shall still be the one who loves you beyond measure. Hereafter, in that world where all are pure, we two may meet before high God, and thou wilt spring to me, and claim me thine, and know I am thine husband. Then let me go, and hinder not my course. I'll be as patient as a gentle stream, and make a pastime of each weary step, till the last step have brought me to my love. And there I'll rest, as after much turmoil a blessed soul doth in Elysium.